At this point, most of us are aware how Goku had to change in the way he handled villains during his fight with Piccolo Junior. Goku had turned from killing villains to attempting to spare them, testing how such an idea could work long term. One of the crucial characters to be saved by Goku's new morals and slightly selfish desires is Vegeta. But what happens if he doesn't spare Vegeta specifically? More than that, what if Goku killed Vegeta himself, not just telling Krillin to do it? Some may be thinking that he couldn't do this, but there's one specific moment it could have happened. When the iconic Kamehameha-Galick Gun clash happens, Goku uses a Kaioken times 4, making his power level 32,000 when compared to Vegeta's meager 18,000. A bit of extra force and the motivation to kill Vegeta would be more than enough to take out Vegeta in one attack. So, the day is won, and Goku stands triumphant, but also in pain due to overusing the Kaioken. However, more importantly than anything, Goku hasn't been crushed, so his recovery time is far less. Of course, Krillin still suggests they go to Namek in order to revive their friends, so how will a Namek without Vegeta change events? Hi? Today's video is sponsored by Ridge. The Ridge wallet is the sleekest wallet on the market. It has 30 styles and color combinations, so you can get the perfect wallet look for you. The wallet can hold up to 12 cards and even has a strap for cash. That's not even the best part though. The wallet is made out of such durable materials that it has a lifetime guarantee. So if anything ever happens to it, Ridge replaces it. So what are you waiting for? Go to ridge.com/Carthu or use coupon code Carthu at checkout to get 10% off your order and free worldwide shipping. Thank you, Ridge, for sponsoring this video. And now let's get back to it. Goku and the others receive a visit from Mr. Popo, who tells them all about Kami's ship, which he takes Bulma to. This section goes fairly similarly to the original, as Bulma repairs the ship and learns the Namekian language, at least roughly. However, Goku asks if they can add gravity to the ship so he can train on the journey. Bulma talks to her father, and the two decide to work on reverse engineering a ship from scratch in order to install such a feature. This makes the engineering of the ship and journey be delayed, but the ship is able to arrive on Namek in 6 days once it's made, so they arrive slightly earlier than Goku did in the original story, since Bulma helped her father create the gravity ship this time. Their arrival lines up with when the Ginyus arrived originally. However, Frieza has no premonitions since there's no Vegeta on Namek, so he never calls the Ginyus, preferring to have the scouters be brought to Namek by normal foot soldiers. During the 6-day journey, Goku, Gohan, and Krillin train in the gravity room upstairs while Bulma relaxes in a room below that is unaffected by the artificial gravity. They have some senzu since they waited before making the journey, so they can recover from the intense training immediately with even just half a senzu each. The training goal here is to ramp the gravity up to 100 times Earth's, just as it was originally, so they would all get a lot stronger. In the original story, Goku actually gets 11 times stronger from gravity training and Zenkais, leading to him arriving on Namek with a power level of 90,000. Gohan should get the same boost at least, so his power level is around 31,000, and Krillin, due to not being a Saiyan, should receive a lesser boost. It's hard to say how much less, but I just made it 10 times for simplicity. If you think that's too much, it doesn't really change anything in the story. So he has a power level of 17,700. Now that 6 days have passed, our heroes arrive on Namek, where the biggest changes will happen. On Namek, Frieza's operation has been brought to a halt due to their scouters being destroyed. The scouters were the main way they located Namekian villages, and since they had to wait for new scouters, Frieza was only able to collect 6 Dragon Balls, the 7th still being with the Grand Elder Guru. Before the new scouters arrive, Goku, Gohan, and Krillin use the Dragon Ball radar to go get the final Dragon Ball, purposefully avoiding the high power they can sense near the other 6. This allows all 3 to have their potential unlocked. Now, the potential unlock is a little strange as the power doesn't come out immediately. As happened originally, the power growth experienced by Krillin and Gohan occurs over a period of time, and the multiplier is seemingly different for both as well. Krillin growing by 50 times while Gohan grows by 70 times. Assuming Goku's potential is between Gohan's and Krillin's, then we can give him a fair 60 times multiplier. With these in mind, Krillin's power level is now 885,000, Gohan's power level is 2.17 million, and Goku's power level is a staggering 5.4 million, almost double the base power level he had against Frieza in the original story. With this power increase, they feel pretty confident, but choose to go around the planet fighting Frieza's smaller scout forces to see how their power will rise and where it will settle, eventually settling at the numbers I previously mentioned. Now, they see no reason why they can't take on the evil forces on Namek and reclaim the Dragon Balls. However, the Scouters have arrived, and Frieza sees the abnormally high power levels on Namek, so he races towards them, knowing that he's the only one who can stop them. Goku, Gohan, and Krillin can sense the power coming toward them, and Goku sees this is a great opportunity. He tells Gohan and Krillin to retrieve the other Dragon Balls while he fights the person heading towards them. Gohan and Krillin fly towards Frieza's ship with their powers lowered, and on their way, Nail joins them. They need someone who speaks Namekian so they can make their wish, so Guru sent Nail to aid them in their quest. Together, the three easily take out Frieza's remaining soldiers and secure the Dragon Balls. And as they do, they can sense the tremendous powers building in the distance. Goku and Frieza had begun to fight, but it's clear Goku is superior to Frieza in every way. He doesn't want to kill again, preferring Frieza take the redemptive path of Piccolo over the road that led to Vegeta's annihilation, but Frieza spits at the Hand of Mercy, not wanting to take it from a Saiyan, and says that Goku isn't strong enough to beat him anyway, transforming straight into his final form. Now, Frieza's final form has a power level of 60 million, as it starts out at only 50% to conserve stamina and control. Goku realizes he can't hold back, so he uses a Kaioken times 10 to try and keep up. But even with a sustained Kaioken times 10, Goku is weaker than Frieza. The battle is long enough that Goku was able to buy time for the Dragon Balls to be used and for Piccolo, Tenshinhan, and Chaozu to be revived. Piccolo isn't brought to Namek, as there isn't a need for him to be in this version of events. With the wish granted, Gohan, Krillin, and Nail fly back to where Goku is fighting Frieza, only to find Goku being beaten. Once they return, Goku can confirm that the Dragon Balls were used, and he knows it's time to end this. He asks Frieza one more time if he wants mercy, but Frieza just laughs, telling Goku that he doesn't have the power to grant mercy anymore. Goku sighs at Frieza's arrogance and pushes the Kaioken to 20 times, granting him a power level of over 100 million. One combo attack and a Kamehameha later, Goku has defeated Frieza in a very similar way to how he defeated Vegeta. With Frieza defeated, Goku is ready to go home with everyone. Krillin pops the ship out of a capsule so they can fly it to get Bulma, and Goku eats a Senzu, getting a small Zenkai boost from it, putting him at a power level now of 6 million. All has ended nicely here, is what I would say, if Frieza didn't brace for the impact by letting out some of his power to take the attack. And now, Frieza is at full power, and his first act of vengeance is to destroy their ship. I'm impressed that monkeys have come so far. I was right to wipe out your kind when I did. As for your ship, you won't be needing it anymore. This planet will be your grave. Frieza fires a death beam at Krillin, piercing his chest with a single strike. After all the chances Goku gave Frieza, after all the times he could have killed him and chose not to, Frieza was just as evil as before. He's not Piccolo. You can't take the risk trying to redeem villains. So, never again. In his fury, Goku turns Super Saiyan, amassing a power level of 300 million, and easily wiping the floor with Frieza, who sits at a lowly 120 million. Even knowing that Frieza is a monster, he still feels sadness when finishing him off. Perhaps that sadness leads to restraint. Maybe. For now, Frieza is gone, but they don't have a ship anymore. While Goku fought Frieza, Gohan gave Krillin a Senzu bean, saving him before his injury could take his life. Goku and the others get Bulma and go to Frieza's ship. Before they take off, They tell Nail that they will revive the Namekians with Earth's Dragon Balls, and he thanks them for all of their help. So, our heroes leave Namek using Frieza's ship, but Bulma doesn't know exactly how to control Frieza's ship yet, so they take it to the predestined location for now. This destination is none other than Yardrat, where Frieza was going to help the Ginyus after gaining immortality. Once they land on Yardrat, they find out what's going on, so Goku, Gohan, and Krillin take care of the Ginyu Force with ease, saving the planet from annihilation and conquer. As a reward for helping them against the Ginyu Force, the Yardrats teach Goku, Gohan, and Krillin the basics of spirit control. With their limited time on Yardrat, they only master instant transmission as they only see that as important, but that's more than enough for now. It takes Bulma 6 months total to fix Frieza's ship and learn how it works due to her limited tools. But once the ship is reverse engineered, they can easily make their way back to Earth in a matter of days. This means they return to Earth after only 6 months, which is far shorter than the 1.5 years it took Goku to return in the original story. When they arrive, there's no one to greet them in the wasteland that they land in, well, except for one mysterious boy from the future. Future Gohan. With no Vegeta, there is no future Trunks, so Bulma sends Gohan back to the past with the time machine instead. He managed to survive countless encounters with the androids due to him learning instant transmission on Yardrat, escaping just before being killed on multiple occasions. He has both arms in this version, and just like Trunks, he comes with a warning. First the androids, and then the heart virus. Super Saiyans aren't enough to win this fight, so they'd need to train for the next 4 years in order to have any chance at all. Future Gohan also lets them know that Frieza isn't dead, so he should be visiting Earth in about 1 year. And he tells his father to just finish the job when he arrives. With that, Gohan returns to the future. He says he'll come back in 4 years so long as he survives long enough for more fuel to be made, and in a flash, he's gone. Goku, Gohan, and Krillin know what they have to do now, so they gather the other Z fighters and they begin to train intensely for the next 4 years. The androids arrive next week in the next part of What If Goku Killed Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you want more Dragon Ball content, and thank you so very much for watching.